All right, Cancer, let's have a look at your reading. In the top row, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, followed by the Four of Swords. We then have the Four of Pentacles, and we finish with the Moon. For those that are interested, I am using in the top row the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. In the bottom row, there's some clarifiers. So there is the Leader of Arrows or Swords reversed, the Knower of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. We then have the Ten of Wands reversed, followed by the Nine of Arrows or Swords reversed. I've also pulled you an additional oracle card from the Gateways to Consciousness Oracle deck, and that is Air Angel. All right, Cancer, let's get into your reading. So when I was sitting with the cards, Cancer, the overall word that came to me was patience. And I really do feel that all of these cards do signify that in some way, shape or form. So as I can see, well, as you can see as well, let me just turn this card around. I just want to show you. So in its upright position, this is all about you've planted some seeds of some descript. So these seeds could mean many, many things, as this is a general reading, Cancer. The seeds could be a project, the seeds of a new relationship, or the seeds of you desiring to meet someone, whatever that is. And it is reversed. So the universe is saying really that there is nothing that you need to actively do per se during the month of December. We do have the Leader or the King of Swords reversed. So it's almost like if you fall into trying to think of what you need to do next to try and problem solve, to look for a solution, that type of thing. It's in the reverse. So there's no need to think or process or problem solve, because it's mirroring the Moon, and the Moon card to me is all about divine timing and trusting in the universe that things will unfold as they should in the right time. I know it's really hard to sometimes sit with that. I know for me, I've experienced that many, many times. With the Moon card as well, Cancer, it does talk about that the universe is sort of operating and manifesting and working on things behind the scenes. You just cannot see that yet because it's the Moon, it's at night. You just can't see that clearly as yet. So the Moon is really asking you strongly to trust. And as I said, that things will unfold. You know, it's almost like because, you know, we have our own inner desires and dreams, we are still part of a collective consciousness, if that makes sense. And I've asked, you know, and I've discussed this with many people, because sometimes I felt like, oh, isn't this the right thing for me to be pursuing, or the right person, or what have you? But sometimes when we're developing things or implementing things, it's almost like the collective consciousness isn't ready for it yet, or isn't ready for who we are yet. The person that you need to meet isn't operating on the same vibrational level as you yet. So divine timing has to come into it, so then they can be presented to you at the right time. I hope that makes sense. All right, so moving on to the Four of Swords, and it's paired with the Knower or the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So again, this is not about taking action, or, you know, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse can be someone that, because they're very motherly and nurturing and that type of thing, they can, pursue that, if that makes sense. Reach out. But with the Four of Swords, as you can see here, Cancer, this month is about nurturing you, taking time out for you, and really connecting to what your heart truly desires, and even taking some time out to reflect, because Swords is about air, it's about the intellect, thinking about what you value most, what you value in relationships, what you value in your career, if that relates to this, or your life's purpose. Just taking time out to rest, renew, and reflect for yourself. There's no need for you to really connect with others about this. This is your individual journey, and the clearer you are about that, that will help you navigate when it's time to actually take action and move forward. The Four of Pentacles, we've got 2 fours. So 4s are about being really grounded, but the Four of Pentacles is also being in flow with the universe. So it's sort of a similar message. And as you can see, this individual is holding on to a purse with different colored chakras. So she's pulling that into her heart chakra. So taking that time to really realign with what it is that you truly, really want, and letting the universe know that. Letting the universe know that this is not the time, the 10 of Wands here, to take the journey or continue to embark upon the journey that you've set. It really is about stillness. There's not a lot of movement. I'm just looking at the cards overall here, Cancer, and there's no movement really. The movement here I see with the Moon card is about free falling and going with the flow and trusting. Other than that, I don't see a lot of movement here, and I really feel that that's the overall message. It's interesting, at the bottom of the Clarifier deck we have the 8 of Pentacles, and this is the Worker card, but it's in reverse. So the inner work, I think, is really, really important this month. So I've already talked a little bit about the Moon, of course. It is paired with the 9 of Arrows. And the 9 of Arrows traditionally, or the 9 of Swords, is the Warrior card. It's the card that can keep us up at night with all our fears. Things can look bigger or more worrisome than what they really are. And that's also really, really relevant with the Moon card as well. Things can appear a lot more sinister at night, that type of thing. So I really feel, though it's in reverse, I sense that if you just allow yourself to trust, connect to your intuition. The Moon is a very intuitive card. It's a feminine card. And allow yourself to receive guidance, I feel, will be really, really important in order to let go of any of these worries or concerns of how things are going to unfold. Will it work out? Absolutely, because we have the beautiful Air Angel guiding you and supporting you this month, Cancer. So all is well. It's just a time of patience and absolute trust for you this month. Let's just have a look at the Air Angel card. Let's just see. It says here, Cancer, the Air Angel comes to you with a compassionate heart and embraces you with love. Breathe deeply into its majesty and feel its love enter your heart. This angel does know how challenging the journey can be in relation to the heart, and offers you support in releasing any fears or doubts. It encourages you to approach your challenges or worries or concerns in the sharing of love with compassion and understanding from your own experiences. It hovers above you and purifies any pollutants from the air around you in order to purify and clear your own heart. It says here, You are not alone on your journey. You are divinely guided by this being of unconditional love. Its love surrounds you. Relax, take a deep breath and let love be. In this place, there is no struggle and love just is. Yeah, it says here, Cancer, as well as the air angel heals, you are free to release the pollutants. Any pollutants such as any doubts or worries or fears or bitterness, so that it can, purify your own heart. It says here, allow your heart, Cancer, to be guided by love and the fulfillment of your own greatest potential. So this pause does relate to your own greatest potential, definitely. All right, I'll leave the reading there now, Cancer. As some of you know, though, before I finish, the oracle cards do come with a mantra, so feel free to utilize this mantra during the month of December. So the mantra for the air angel, Cancer, is I breathe in the love that surrounds me and restore the beauty of compassion within. Yeah, so it's allowing you to develop that sense of self-compassion for where you're at on your journey, which is just beautiful, and to trust in the divine and also having the patience necessary in order to let things unfold as they should. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you nothing but the best for the month of December.